What's up guys, I was going to speak to Richard, this show we're end-to-end smart everything you, and today we are discussing the F word. Finances. Like it or not, it's not a very popular topic to chat about. Some people, it's like sushi. Some people just like talking about it and some people don't like talking about it at all. So we try to have a healthy balance of talking about these things because it's real issues. I mean, we have to deal with this on a daily basis, and personally I think that our educational system doesn't do enough to educate us about finances, but that's a topic for another day. But today we're going to have like a discussion style video. So it's going to be like a three-way discussion between Brits and myself and you guys down in the comments. And I think it should be quite interesting. So what do you think? Do you think it should determine whether you go into a relationship? Do you think finance... Are you farting?
No, it's my thinking face.
Don't you know?
Yes and no.
Why? What is it?
Yes, meaning... I don't know. No, meaning just like, you should also just go into a relationship because you really like that person, you love that person.
Okay.
Yes. What was my... No was that one. Yes, it may be like... So you don't have to say, okay, but we can't go on a date because we don't have money, or...
Okay.
In that kind of way, where you can enjoy each other doing things.
Enjoy each other?
Not like that.
Oh, okay.
PG-12.
PG-13, my sister's watch.
Where you can enjoy company.
Yeah.
While doing an adventure or something that includes money.
Okay, my opinion is that you don't need
that much.
Finances shouldn't determine going into a relationship in the sense of dating.
Yes, that's why I said no.
But you said yes and no. Anyways, let me just say why. Because I think in the dating phase, spending isn't necessarily a big thing, like a big part of your life just yet. And I'm thinking of like people, like in the relationship, it doesn't really affect your relationship as much. I'm thinking of like dating in high school and stuff like that, in middle school. You don't really have rent and debt to settle and stuff like that. It's more of
having fun.
Like your spending money is maybe something you earn, or maybe you have like a monthly allowance and you use that however you please. You don't have any like responsibilities financially. But as soon as you move out of the house and you start, you know, having rent and maybe student loans and debt like that, then obviously you have responsibilities to, so then maybe it changes. So what role does finances play in marriage?
But that is then like a big deal, because you're gonna have like marriage and engaged, or like going into marriage.
Right.
Then you have to pay rent, like I said, pay cars, pay, you know, like groceries, and that's also, like you say, when you move out, that's also something that you have to look towards.
Right.
So then it is.
Yeah, then it's a big deal. Because then you can't just say, I'm not paying rent this month, I don't have enough money.
You have to pay rent, otherwise
you're gonna get kicked out if you don't. So in that sense, it's a big thing. We're not married, so we can't really speak for that. But what I'm thinking is that when you are serious in that way, and when you're thinking of getting married, then you should have a game plan. So you should know, listen, this is how we're going to spend our money. Like 50% is going towards rent and loans and settling debt and stuff like that, or whatever. And then maybe like say, okay, so 20% when you save, or just stupid examples, but just to have a plan and to have communication about that. Because not everyone has the same upbringing about money. Like the way I was brought up and the way I was taught like to work with money and to view money is different than the way Brits was brought up.
It is very. He budgets. I don't budget.
Yeah. But you don't have to right now.
But I also don't spend like crazy.
Fake news. But anyway, so have a game plan. I think another thing to look at is when obviously looking to getting married, there's a few requirements I think that you need to look at in terms of finances. Before you are ready to sort of seal the deal, tie the knot.
Put a ring on it.
Put a ring on it, whatever. So there are a few things to sort of look at. So what do you think are some of those points? Maybe like say 3 points that you think, like in terms of money now, that if you don't meet these things, I don't think you're ready to get married. When if you do, then you're ready to get married.
You know, you have to like know how to work with your money.
Okay, so how do you know that?
You know how to use it.
Okay.
So you
shouldn't live month to month. You should still have enough left to sort of save.
Exactly. So
okay.
Saving. Can I say it's saving? That's one of the points. Okay, saving. Saving includes how you use it, right?
Right. So you shouldn't use all the money you have available to you.
Yeah, like just like I got paid and then you go and like spend it all.
Right.
That like you should be mature.
So spending habits and just financial intelligence.
You give your one.
You touched on they should at least know how to handle money.
Handle money and how to save.
Which is quite a broad idea, but I think maybe they should have like at least like a 3 to 6 month like an emergency fund.
Oh, okay.
That's what I think you call it. So like you should have enough left in the tank. Like if you lose your job or in case something happens, God forbid, that you're still able to survive for like a certain period of time.
Do you have 3 points? I would use that as my second point.
You can't steal my points.
I'm not stealing.
Okay. I think that you should at least make an effort to pay off debt if you have any.
Oh yeah.
I think probably student loans is one of the main ones for people our age. It's something that you need to look at eliminating.
Yeah.
Another one is maybe...
Does housing, like having somewhere to stay also?
That's a good one.
Having somewhere to stay, because you can't just get married and stay in the car.
But what about people that get married and then they get a house?
Yeah, that's also fine, as long as you have a game, like a game
So those things are like married, you know, get a house, it's like sort of the same time.
Thing.
Okay.
That is also like...
But I think that's stressful, isn't it? Like planning a wedding and looking for a house to stay in afterwards.
Well, you can have to.
Yeah.
For us. I'm joking.
But I mean, so maybe a house or an apartment or something like that. Yeah. Somewhere that, like the point is probably just to not stay with your parents.
Oh Lord.
Like by the time you look at getting married, like be independent.
Yeah, be independent and know what you want to do.
Be able to live on your own, whatever. I think another good one is that you should have a steady or a stable job. Like a career, because I don't think it's a very good idea for someone that's like, how can I say, like job hopping, like they don't really know what they want to do, in the sense that like one day they're bartending and then the next day they're like, you know, whatever. Yeah.
That's just,
I saw it all over the place. It's just it's gonna be very stressful to get married to such a person.
Because then you're not going to know if you're going to be the only one doing the fun side.
Because month to month, you sort of have responsibilities to look at and to sort of see to. So a steady, stable job, I think, is probably a big one. That's probably that should be one of the first points. You know, getting actually an income source. You know, knowing how to use your money, and then what do we say? Being independent, having a home maybe to stay in.
Using your money.
The emergency fund we said as well. So those are requirements. Like obviously people are asking, when are you getting married? When are you getting married? My answer is usually like, I'm waiting for the right moment. But there's a lot that goes into it. It's not just like if I'm feeling ready or if she's feeling ready.
I'm always ready.
Because you're not just getting married. You don't have. Let me say it like this: you don't have to plan a wedding. You have to plan like a marriage.
Your life.
It's like everything that happens afterwards as well.
Yeah.
So can you afford to live together?
To be honest, from a girl's point of view, I think that is what we don't
You don't think of.
You don't think of. You just think, you know, I want to get married, and you plan your big day. And I think lots of young couples do that. They don't plan after the marriage. So that's also, you know.
If you can prepare yourself in a relationship, just to think logically about these things. And I know it's not a very popular topic or a popular thing to discuss. But
and also not a nice thing to discuss sometimes.
well, I think if you can learn to enjoy it, I think the more you know, the more insight you're able to give, and the more you educate yourself, the more fun it gets, because then you start thinking of things like investing and what's the best way to save money, what's some good investments, buying some assets to actually put money back into your pocket rather than just like take money out
the whole time.
But there's so much. So if you want to learn more about this topic, we are probably not the best people to ask, but you can ask anyways. We'll try and answer you. If we can't answer you, then Google's your friend. Google and YouTube. Anyways, this is an interesting discussion. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed talking about it.
You can say me as well. We enjoyed it.
Did you enjoy talking about it? Yeah. She enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. Comment down below if you have any questions or anything to add to the discussion. Let's continue this discussion below in the comments. We're interesting in your comments. See you later. No, I'm joking. We're interested in hearing your points of view, opinions. So do that. And we'll see you guys next week, same time, same place. Cheers, fam. Peace.